What is up, guys? How's it going? My name's Jackal. You see the name of the video. You see the name of the channel. Let's go. We're here to do that third dungeon in A Link to the Past here. Last episode spent my time adventuring the new parts of the world that were open to me. Explored all the little caves that I could here in the mountain. Except that one, because that one leads me back to the beginning. Wait, actually, doesn't that old guy... Can I jump down somewhere? Yes, doesn't that old guy actually heal me? Bow. You're a dick face. Alright, move away. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Oh yeah, yep, he does comfort my weariness. I don't know how he does that, but I'm not about to ask those kinds of questions. Cool, one more heart piece until I get... Fuck you. Another heart container. And I know at least one that I'll be able to get, but that'll be after I get the Master Sword and I finish up the second half of Hyrule Castle there. I'm trying to think of where else I might be able to get another piece of heart before I transfer to the Dark World. I don't think there is. Wow, wow. Ooh, right on the edge. And the way that it will work is that mirror will only ever be able to get you from the Dark World into the Light World. God damn, start. I'm used to bringing up the menu with other buttons. Yeah, get out of here. I saw you getting wise. Alright, and here we are. 4th level, the Tower of Hera. One of, to me, honestly, one of the most iconic dungeons of this game. This one, Blind's Dungeon, and the Ice Palace. So this one and then Dungeons 4 and 5 in the Dark World are, to me at least, like the most iconic of this game. Especially this one because it's like the first time on the Switch from NES to Super NES that you really get a real sense of scale. Because, I mean, yeah, this is the first Zelda that... well, no, I guess 2 introduced floors. But that was kind of seamless throughout the dungeon, in a sense. This kind of made floors like... This is the first floor. This is the second floor. So... a little different. It's not the first game with floors, but the first game with floors in the way that, I'm talking about. And again, for any new time players of this game, if you are at all playing with me, make sure you definitely get the dungeon item in this place, because if you don't get that Moon Pearl, you will get the Master Sword, you'll do the last half of Hyrule Castle, you'll get to the Dark World to start your adventure there, and Bunny. You don't want it to happen to you. Link in his eye, Sahasrara. I hate this name so much. The Elder. I have some advice. In the dungeons, you can gaze into the magic mirror and return to the entrance at any time. Don't forget this. Oh, yeah. Bro, speaking of that actually reminds me. Back when, if you didn't have, like... oh, yeah, they don't work on you. If you didn't have a guide, like an actual guide, when I was young, like for a lot of the Zelda games... a lot of the directions that you would find for on official sites for shit, when it came to the dungeons, they wouldn't have for like the different items, especially in like the original Zelda. And I think it did it in this game too, I think. But a lot of the old guides for this, for 1 and 3, would tell you, like, from the entrance, go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. From the entrance, go this way, this way, this way, and this way. And you would just sit there and be like, from the entrance, it would never have directions that solidly led you through. Okay, so we enter here on the second floor. Now, as you can tell, this dungeon map really is just a tower, like a tower. The way that you're always gonna want to look at things is that's flashing, well, not the little tiny flashing square, but now it's 2 red boxes around a square. Here it's a flashing one on top now. Obviously shows what floor you're on, and that grid will just line up from floor to floor. And it'll be up to you at certain points, especially in Dungeon 5 of the Dark World, the Ice Palace. You are going to need to be using that part of the map to see where it is you need to drop down into certain areas from. This is the first Zelda game that will truly teach you to use the map, and not just for like rooms next to each other, but also going up and down. All right, I have a key for there. How far can I get over here without missing my sword attacks here? Come on. Oh yeah, you need the big key for that. Okay, cool. But see, advice that I give, also take. Explore everywhere that you can until a key is needed before using keys elsewhere. Explore as much as you can. Tick, 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 tick. Tuck, 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 tuck. There we go. God damn it. See, you mess up what you're doing one time and you get smacked in the face for it. This one's not skippable the way the other ones were. Which, good thing, because last time I had to deal with those was this last dungeon a couple videos ago, and I was exhausted. Luckily, in those levels, I was able to just kind of bypass them. Can I not hit them? These guys do a lot of damage, I think. I think they do a lot of damage. Nice. Oh. Nice. Epic techniques. Got him. I know what we're going to need this for. Wow. Oh, bitch. I forgot you threw bones. Bones. There we go. Classic puzzle here. Light the... Ooh, good thing I waited. Yes. Oops. Come on, let me get that diagonal throw, baby. There we go. a little better. It's not as easy as doing it on a classical controller. On a classical controller, those diagonal throws, that ain't shit. Fuck it, I don't feel like going back down. Use the tip it gave me. Ooh. Alright, we got the master key. We got the map. Now we can continue up and up until we get to the boss. There's not really a need for a compass, but they're going to have one anyway. I mean, where else would this boss be if not the very top of the dungeon? And because this dungeon has a lot of floors in it, if you fall in one of these holes here, you will go back down to the bottom floor. And where? Well, that'll dictate where you see the flashing. So where those holes are, it'll drop you down in the same sort of area as on the bottom floor. So if I go down here, it'll drop me right in front of the little block gates. There you go, see? And obviously where you drop depends on where it drops you. Classic. It's a trap. I just wanted to finesse them out of their ankles. That's all I wanted. Okay, I need this one open so I can go in this one. Shoo! Yes, delicious. Oh, I could just open this one. Duck, 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 duck. Duck, 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 duck. Ooh, there's the big chest. We need that. Ooh, that's a bitch move. Isn't their random movement super annoying? Right? You found the compass. Now you can find the dungeon's evil and the big chest. Big chest up there. Wow, the boss all the way at the top. Who the fuck would have guessed that one? An orb known as the Moon Pearl is in this tower. Whoever holds the Moon Pearl is protected so that his form will not change in the Dark World. You must find it and escape from the tower. Don't forget the Moon Pearl. See, the game has on like 8 different occasions reminded you to not forget this shit. I think growing up, I only ever forgot to do that once. I remember how fucking mad I was when I did that shit too. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, okay. So now's where you want to use the map. So the chest is near the top. So we need to fall down near the top. But as you can see, there is currently no hole near the top that I want to drop down. None that looks like where I need it to go, so change the floor, and, well, if you look at it, now we're right where the the chest is. Ooh, I fucked it up though. Okay, so you want to do that, but you want to drop down the top of the hole. See, it also teaches you that lesson. Retaught me that lesson just now. Oh boy, yes. Please do it correctly this time. Drop on the top. Because, yes, that matters. Now we got the Moon Pearl. This protects the hero from the changing effects of the golden power in the dark world. I just added that last part in myself. Wait, I do want to hit an orb, though. I believe there was one down here because there are hearts that I can get. Especially before this boss that I'm about to fight. Okay. Cool. How long have we been playing for? 16 minutes? Not too bad. Dungeon's getting slightly longer. Slightly tougher to deal with. Tick, tick, tick. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to do that this time. All right. And look up at the map. Room goes up. It is boss time. So let us do what we do. And then after that, we shall kill this enemy and eat his heart to gain his strength. Too bad that doesn't happen with that wizard. I ended up getting my... Hold on, you're about to hear some door opening and closing. Ding dong, ding dong. And motion sensor light on, of course. It was funny yesterday when I was sitting out in my car. Yeah, last night I got to play all my games. I got to finish Mystic Quest, which was nice. I got to see the end of that game for the first time in more than 20 years. Then I played Final Fantasy II, played this, and played Advanced Wars. I got to play a little bit of everything. And almost have enough time to do that again today, minus the Mystic Quest. But after this, I got to make sure I go in and eat. I might have time to play Advanced Wars, depending. But if I don't have time for that, I don't have time for that. I'm not too worried. It's nice to be able to a little bit on my days where I'm not working. You know, today's Monday. My Sunday. I've been waiting because there were rumors that UPS was going to add a start. That UPS was going to start running 7 days a week, so that they would also have a Wednesday through Saturday. Fuck you. They would also have a Wednesday through Sunday schedule, so you would have Monday and Tuesday off. And honestly, I would take a hard pass on that. Hard pass. Yeah, unfortunately, you hit his fucking forehead. You bounced the fuck off of him. God damn it. And of course, every time you fall, he starts over. See, in Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, this guy is the first boss. But luckily, you get the Roc's Feather in that game, so you can jump. And boy, when I tell you, is that a fucking difference maker, my friend. I will wait right here. I am not going back there. Not while you're back here. I'll go back there while you're not, to escape you, but I'm not going back there fucking with you. Oh. Oh! eat my heart to gain his strength. That's fucking right, buddy. That's fucking right. The way that Link was like running on the edge, I loved it. You won the Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Now go to the Lost Woods and get the Master Sword. King! And that's precisely what we're going to do. Time to go back and get our Sword of Evil's Bane. The only thing that I can think of that I might be able to... The only thing I think I might be able to do is dependent on if those brothers finish digging that tree before I go into the castle. Nothing crazy in here? Okay. Oh yeah, but I know I was saying earlier that there's areas like up there where you might think to yourself like, oh man, I want to go in here in the dark world, see what's up here. You can only use the mirror to get from the dark world to the light world. You cannot use it to get from the light world to the dark. In order to go straight from the light to the dark, there will be portals that we'll be able to open later on. Alright, 100 rupees. Let's go, baby. And we get 300 for our efforts. And see, this is what you got to do in real life gambling. If you win, you leave. If you lose, if it's a decent loss, maybe go again. But after that, you got to go. Fuck you. I don't think there's anything on this side, right? No, this only takes me back over somewhere else. I just want to explore the nooks and the crannies. Nooks, crannies, and maybe some of the grannies. Fuck you. Get away. Stupid soldier. Oh, it's the dirty thief. Just chases you and runs into you and steals your shit. Easily avoided, easily taken care of. Actually, you can't take care of him. You can't kill him. He's not a monster. He's a civilian. He's just a douche. Look at the douchey way he just looks over his shoulder at you. What the fuck are you attacking? You came way too far to attack me. And here we are. And this is where... I've never actually read this. The hero's triumph on Cataclysm's Eve wins 3 symbols of virtue. Wait, let me read that again. The hero's triumph on Cataclysm's Eve wins 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the knight's line true. And with book in hand, the first time we ever hear it, bah! We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. Suddenly, Sahasrara contacts you telepathically. Link, it is extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. English. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Link, All right. Now we see a skull on the castle that indicates it is time to Link, help. The soldiers are coming to Sanctuary. Ooh, I forgot about that. Like, I remember Zelda got sent back, but I forgot that they contact you and try to tell you, hey, yo, kidnapperino. Eat dick. Yeah, but the And with the Master Sword, one adds a new sound, which is nice. And then also, it is one stronger. So the first sword did 1 point of damage. This one does 2 points of damage. This game will have 4 swords that you get throughout the game. If you're doing everything in order, you'll be able to get the level 3 sword after Dungeon 4 of the Dark World, and I think you can get the last one after Dungeon 6. I think you have to beat 5 and 6 with the level 3 sword, and then you can get the level 4 before the last 2 dungeons, technically 7 and then the final dungeon. Link, you are a second too late. I have failed, Zelda. The soldiers have abducted her. They have taken her to the castle. You must find her before the wizard works his magic. Please, you are our only hope. And the priest has died. Alright, well, you fucking heard him, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's get the hell out of here. We're almost about done with this, so we're gonna get to, actually, oh, I'm so righteous. Now that I've done that, are the brothers done yet? You know, too bad the game doesn't, like, force you to, infiltrate through the graveyard. That would be kind of cool. Make you go in there in reverse. Okay. Come on, Mr. Krabs. I can deflect all manner of shits. Let's get... We'll just get a blue potion. It's not like I've had to use the potions I bought at any other point in the game. I doubt I'm going to need it anytime soon. Ooh, you know what we can do, though, before we go? You know what? We're not going to cheat. We're not going to cheat. Cheating is bad. I could just save my game, restart it, start up at the mountains, the mountain sanctuary, and then... Bro's gonna turn around, see his buddy's dead body. Just helmet dented in by a fucking rock. And I'm just gone. You know, now that I'm older, I'm not gonna lie. I am not saying in terms of, like, better. But even with what's to come, like, I don't honestly think anymore, at least in my life, that I don't think that this game is, like, a whole lot better for me than Zelda 2. Like, the better, like, visualizations of the dungeons and have them not be just carbon copies of each other is nice, obviously. I like the more theming in dungeons. New Zelda. But I don't think the difference between the two of them is that much. Because, like, I mean, I love Zelda 2 more than most people do. I've beaten that game more times than, like, most people can't even be bothered to beat that game one time. I've beaten that game at least, like, 8, 9 times, maybe even 10. One of which, obviously, being on this channel, and you should go watch it. And the original Zelda. The original Zelda has almost no views on this channel. Second Zelda did actually really good. Okay, fuck you. I'm running. Maybe I'm about to use one of those fucking potion bottles, it seems. Yeah, see, portals like this. There will be other ones that I'll find on the overworld, and those ones will be how I get. Ooh, now we get the official music. And this is the Dark World. For those of you that don't know, the second part of the game does allow for a little bit more, what's it called? It allows for a little bit more, what's the word I want to use? It allows you to run some of the dungeons out of order. You know, it doesn't adhere you to the order that it shows you. I prefer it because, like, to me, that's just how I roll. And when it comes to, like, later Zeldas, like even a Link Between Worlds, that's the next one where it really gives you, like, choices on where to go. When it comes to, like, that and Breath of the Wild, the way that I handled those when I played them, even though I only beat, between those two, I only beat Breath of the Wild, and I barely even remember that fucking game. But I know what I did was I looked up the easiest to hardest-ish. And that's the way that I wanted to go. I wanted to feel as steady of a climb in difficulty. I didn't want to go to an area that would be, like, the hardest, and then after that, just meh. So, like, I think with Breath of the Wild, I know for sure I did Rito, Zora, Goron, Gerudo, because that, like, including the way to get to each of the divine beasts, that were, like, those were, like, the harder ones as you went up. Especially Zora, when just to get to Zora's domain, you have to, like, walk this, like, gauntlet path that was actually really cool. That was, like, one of the most noteworthy parts of the game to me. But, you know, yeah, that's how I ran that. But in this game, those of you who don't know, the first dungeon in the overworld will be where the first one was in the light world. It'll be 1. 2 is going to be in this little water building here, where in the light world I kind of use it to get a piece of heart. That's where I'll be for that. It'll be dungeon 2. Dungeon 3 is like the entirety of the Lost Woods in the Dark World. It just has multiple entrance and exits throughout the forest. It's the whole thing. All of it is 3. 4 is within the village. Those two you can do, like, legit right after another. Just ba-bow. That's where 4 is. 5 is over here. It's the Ice Palace. 6 is where Dungeon 2 was. It is, yeah, in the light world. It's a swamp over here. And then 7 will be that thing right there, that hut looking thing. It's Turtle Rock. That'll be that. And then Ganon's Tower. That'll be the way we do. You didn't change your shape. You aren't just a normal guy, are you? You got the Maroon Pearl, huh? Just goes right back to beating the shit out of that guy. Doesn't even ask me if I could, like, transport him back. He is now just content in his life of bullying this motherfucker. Oh, I think I still have to use the book, though. Hold up the Master Sword and you'll get the magic of ether. Beautiful. Now we got the ether medallion. Its magic controls the upper atmosphere and polar wind. So yeah, so I can turn enemies to ice, which is nice. Alright, well, I have played a little bit longer than I wanted to. I still have to go inside, drink a shitload of water, and get ready to eat. So that is going to be it for the day. We did all the things that we wanted to do. Next time we beat Aghanim's ass, Aghanim, whatever his name is. And after that, we'll probably get to explore the Dark World a little bit. I wonder how much of the world there is to explore. I forget. I forget how much. Who the fuck is? Oh, it's my roommate walking home. All of a sudden, I just see somebody in the fucking walking behind me in the driveway, and I'm just like, who the fuck is this? But yeah, I completely forgot. That just completely derailed me. Yeah, I forget how much of the Dark World is explorable. But yeah, it's really interesting playing this again because, like, playing through Zelda 2 now that I'm older, I still have so much fun playing that game. But it had been like more than half a decade since I played it. So, you know, to feel how that game felt, I like this game a little more because I like having the literal, like, two worlds. I think that part is nice. It's the first time a Zelda really has a gimmick like that, which is cool to me. Because I don't think Link's Awakening really had a gimmick other than it was Zelda on handheld. But that's fine. For the time, that's fine. You know, but future Zeldas would go on to have a gimmick. This is the first one that really had one. So I like that. I do miss the different villages. That part is a little missed. You know, even as small as, like, Ocarina of Time is, you know, a lot of that game is just literal towns. The actual world of that game is relatively small. A lot of that game is fucking towns, bro. A lot of the biggest areas, all towns, all the cities, all the races. Like, it's amazing how small that world actually is when you really look at it. Like, yeah, it was, you know, the first one in 3D, da-da-da. But, you know, Majora's Mask opened it up a little bit. But, yeah, no, it was, this is a lot of fun. Obviously, I have a lot of fun playing this game. It's my favorite franchise in the world, you know, for a reason. And yeah, I'll be back with it either probably in a couple days. But yeah, till later, y'all. Peace.